So it's Saturday, September 19th. Finally got some time to get back into my workshop, and I'm going to do a little work on my Altoona Model Works car and diesel shop here. This is going to be a replacement for the one that's on the layout now. And the idea was I just wanted this extended length, kind of single-ended version with this nice little machine shop extension on here. And I did a few extra little tweaks to it now. I extended the base. I made a little longer base here. There'll be some junk piles out here, probably some exhaust fans and things like that. But right now, I'm kind of going through my homemade LED setup. You can order lighting kits from Altoona, but I decided to make my own. So I came up with my own distribution system. I've done this in some other buildings before too. This is just brass rod. It's like 1/32 brass rod, I think, and I'm using 1/16 tube to join them together. And I'm in the process right now of going through and cleaning up the solder joints and the wiring. So this is what I had before for the ballast resistors. You know, they're just 750 ohm resistors. I forgot what voltage I have to the rail here, but I'll show you the power supply in a minute. Basically, I found that the lighting seemed to look best at about 10 milliamps. So I got these 750 ohm dropping resistors here, and I just didn't like the look here. It was really messy. This is going to be in the skylights, so a lot of this wiring will be sort of hidden by it, but I thought this was just nasty looking. So I got these SMD resistors, and at first I used the 0806s or whatever size that was, or the 0805s, and I felt that at 10, 11 milliamps, they were just too close to dropping, or too close to dissipating the heat load, max heat load of them. So I kind of upgraded the size of these 1206s, and these are good for 1/4 watt, just like these regular 1/4 watt resistors here. So I'm going through and replacing them. I'm actually going to use 750 ohm dropping resistors on the shop lights, so they're brighter, and I got 1Ks on my outdoor lights, so I got a few here. Here's one here, so I just wanted a little less bright. So these LEDs are the pre-wired ones you get from eBay. You could buy like a pack of 10 for like, I don't know, $8 or something. So they're SMD LEDs, and they come with either dropping resistors and leads or just leads. So that's what I have here. Eventually I'm gonna I got some magnet wire, some 40 gauge magnet wire, and I just bought like rolls of the SMD LEDs. I'll just probably roll my own from now on, but right now I'm just in the process of cleaning this up. Here's the machine shop lighting. So kind of same concept as the main floor lighting. It's brass square tube. I think this is 1/8 or 3/32, whatever I had laying around. Drilled through with some, I think this is 1/16 tube. I can't remember. I think that's 1/16 tube. Or maybe, yeah, I can't remember. It's a little thick, but those are Scale City lampshades. The guy has some really nice white metal detail parts. So you can see the rail here is the positive power. I got the dropping resistors here, but I'm gonna go through and clean this up too, because it's too sloppy looking. So when you look into the machine hall here, with a roof above it, you may see some messy wiring. So that's it for now. I made these little outdoor lampshades myself. I made a little fixture. That's actually 1 millimeter hollow brass or copper tube. I can't remember, but that's it for now. So I'm going through, gonna clean up the wiring, and hopefully move on to assembling the roof next, I guess. By the way, here are the power supplies. I think I got these from Banggood, or I got them off eBay. I can't remember, but they're adjustable DC power supplies, and they take an AC input voltage, and they're like, I think they work out to like $2 or $3 a piece, if that. So I have a few of these under the layout for all my LED lit buildings, and you know, there's a little adjustment pot on there so you get the right brightness, desired brightness, and that's what I've been using for LED lighting power supply. So I don't have to put any diodes or anything in here, with this being a pretty fairly clean DC output. Yeah, so anyway, I got some of these resistor clumps all cleaned up a little bit. I got rid of those axial quarter-watt resistors that I had heat shrunk. Got them out of there, and I got these, like I said, these 1206 resistors soldered onto my 1/32 brass rod here that I'm using as like power conduits. And I was just playing around. I was putting some of the roof sections on just to see what the lighting looked like underneath. See what the wiring looked like too, if I could really see it. See if I could get a nice focus on the engine car shop hall here or whatever. So that looks pretty good. You know, I don't see any big wiring wads or anything hanging down. So same with the machine shop. I got the wiring cleaned up real nice in here. I extended the ground rod all the way across. And like I said, I'm using these little SMD resistors. It's a little cleaner looking than having these. Here's the axial resistors. I think I'm gonna leave those there because you'll never really see them. So that's the power jumpers coming from over the other side. That's a little sloppy. I don't know. When it's all painted up black though, I think it'll all blend in. You'll never see it. So here's the roof section on, and let's see if I get that on there right. Anyway, here's what the hall will look like. There's a lathe. There's a lot of details that are gonna go in here. I have them all painted up and ready to go. I'll probably have some machine shop personnel figures in there. So here's what it looks like looking down the hall. So like I said, a lot more details to go in, but just the general idea. That's the lighting effects I was going for. You know what the hell that is. But I think it should be pretty cool. Not too overdone, not too over bright. So here's the outdoor fixtures, another gooseneck. Like I said, I put some 1K dropping resistors on there just because these tend to just be too bright. And here's another one I made, so I think it ought to look pretty neat. Well, so one last look here. I had to do a little bit more work on the trusses. I had to hand cut all these lengthwise pieces in here to support the trusses, and they all had to be hand cut and fitted in place. These will support the skylight window assemblies. So I was just taking some time to look over the wiring, and it's all dipped black now. I just airbrushed it all flat black, and it's okay. I don't know. I think it should be good enough. I may clean up a little bit more of the machine shop lighting. There's really no rush. I mean, this is a replacement for a building currently on the layout, and like I said, it's a little bit longer. I have to redo some of the track work and all that. And this machine shop section will be right on the front edge of the layout, so it's going to be detailed, you know, pretty intensely. And that's all. I think I'm gonna mull over some other things I want to do before I move on with any more cosmetic work. But yeah, I've got the windows, the roof assemblies, and then there's gonna be a lot more weathering. I mean, the paint job right now is just kind of raw. I haven't even done any washes or anything like that, or any weathering attempts really. So there it is for now. And maybe if you guys like these videos, I'll keep updating it. The progress on this shop. Like I said, I'm just trying to do these with my iPhone just in my shop, just kind of raw footage of what's going on here, and hopefully you guys find this stuff insightful or helpful or interesting. Anyway, we'll see you later.